Are you talking to anybody? I think that's a great idea. You're down in Tampa, I know. Are you talking to anybody about possibly coaching? You know,
Boy, you got so many good ideas, Nick. I mean, I'm resonating with everything you're saying. I've been there. First of all, once again, I live an hour from the Performance Center. Think
okay.
about what I'm about to say, and then go on. Is my word getting through? I don't know, because think about it. I'm there to add. You got a stew. I just want to make it more flavorful. I don't want to take nobody's spot. I don't want to take Sean's spot. Norman Smiley. What is his name? Matt Bloom, the head trainer. What do I know about Matt Bloom? Nothing. That he was Tennessee and Prince Albert, two gimmicks that failed in a year, and disrespected me over the phone completely. I mean, how dare you? I'm not comparing myself to these gentlemen, but Ricky Steamboat or Flair or Hogan, the list goes on. Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, Rufus R. Jones, Johnny Weaver, Piper. How dare you say, "Yeah, Barry, you've been out of wrestling a while," and like I'm just getting off the couch and I need a job. But no, I've surrounded myself by this. And he says, "Do you know who our CEO is and world champion?" First of all, I don't care. Second of all, if that's my only flaw, when I get to the building, take me in a room for 10 minutes and you could smart me up and I'm up to speed. What you need to worry about, does Barry look the part? Is Barry in shape? Does he look good to our students? Does he talk good to our students? Does he bully our students? Does he show up on time? Does he have a drug problem? Does he have a dean problem? Does he have alcohol? No. What are you, afraid of me? You should be, because I will take your fucking spot in 1 minute. Not trying, knowing. There's a difference. Trying to take the spot or knowing. And I know. I'm not perfect, but I'm a lot better than these other clowns. So I find it highly disrespectful, especially All Elite Wrestling. It's right up my alley, all the wrestling they do there. I know some of the guys that are behind the scenes. I have no idea. And if I have some kind of hidden heat or I'd rather somebody call me up and say, "We just don't like you," or "You got heat," something. But I'm seeing guys getting taken that have had fights on airplanes that have never worked for Vince or caused problems and get second. What? Is that what I need to do? I'll pass. I'm legit. I'm real.
Yeah.
I don't play that. I don't play that shit.
And the thing is, Barry, I mean, you talk about the pedigree, right, with the Malenkos. I know you go deep with the Harts as well. I know you worked a lot with the Harts. Like, you know, one of the things that I think a lot of people really enjoyed about your presentation I'm going to try to slow it down just a second, because you brought up a really wonderful point about like an enhancement talent wing, right, of the Hall of Fame, which is a conversation we get to here in just a second. But the idea that training specifically wrestlers how to do that role from somebody who really defined it, right? Because one of the things I hear from down at the Performance Centers, everybody kind of gets trained the same way. There's really not a referee training program. There's not really a commentary program. Bringing that kind of unique perspective where you could teach talents how to do what you did so well, but you also presented yourself like you could be at a higher level and working with talents that you see could obviously do that as well. I'm a little bit of a ways to get there, but am I kind of encapsulating kind of what you're thinking in this moment? You know,
you're totally right. Every time I fly somewhere and I do a meet and greet or I do a private seminar, which is for a school. I did one recently up in Buffalo, New York, Nickel City Wrestling. Phenomenal. And I'm not just saying this. These guys got their act together with the venue, the merch, everything, the way they train guys. I spent 2.5 hours with these guys. Respectful they were. They listened. And it's hard now. Think about this, what I'm about to say. I got to do in 2 hours my whole career. That's hard. So what I do is let's say I did 50 things, 80 things. I just take one of each. Now, if I was there every week teaching these guys, it'd be just like me. 18 months in a mattress factory that was 104 in the summer in Florida and 40 in the winter, and getting stretched and thrown around on judo mats from Jody Malenko, Dean Malenko, the great Malenko, Carl Gotch, Carl von Stronheim, The list goes on. But guess what? I paid my dues. It smartened me up. And if you want to take a house, they built my foundation picture friggin' perfect. I got polished by getting on the road and traveling with Steamboat, Youngblood, Mike Rotundo, Bugsy McGraw, Rufus R. Jones, Johnny Weaver, the Crockett's. Why? Sit in the back sheet and shut your mouth and absorb and listen. Watch every match to the end. That's all I did. That and train, and that was it. No partying, no nothing. None of that. And I got polished. I was there 2 years, 6 days a week, traveling from anywhere from Charlotte to Fredericksburg, Virginia, which is a 300-mile trip. Sonny Fargo, great referee. I mean, these people were just they were important to me. They helped mold me by listening. And then I think once a month we went to the Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto, and that was really cool too. You know, just traveling. But sure. I am so happy the way I was taught and broken in, because I see what's out there, and some guys don't even know how to grab a headlock. That's pitiful. They don't know how to enter the ring. But what they do know how to do is 50 moonsaults, 50 super kicks, and then beat you with a backslide. That makes about as much sense as a one-legged fireman kicking down a screen door in a submarine.
Yeah, you fall down and drown that way. You know, especially with the like. Yeah, got it. So with